Folks and peoples. It's happening. It's a test stream, of course. Watching things connect. All right, it looks like we are good. I think we're connected. Let me test the chat right here. Hello. Greetings and salutations. Okay. I'm assuming that went through. All right, so yeah. This is what going live feels like. It's been about 1 million years. But tonight we're testing out a new kind of thing. So this is ARMR plus AI plus storytelling adventures and some interactivity with the chat. What's up, Nikki? Now, granted, I realize this is unplanned, unannounced, essentially, aside from Nancy's post, which, speaking of which, Nancy's going to be joining us tonight in voice form. So, Nancy, if you want to introduce yourself real quick, voice only. Okay, but here's Nancy. Hold on.
Hey, y'all. This is Nancy. How y'all doing in the garden fam there? Yeah, I'm excited to do this. This is something I've always wanted to do and try out, so hopefully you guys like it. I will be in character, though, so I'm just being myself for right now. But we hope this is fun. This is a good way for us to all do something together. I'm heavily involved in it, and I'm excited, so let's do this.
Okay, so here's what's gonna happen though. Basically, we're using AI, and it's basically Chat GPT. We're using a GPT called DnD GPT. So we're gonna be creating like a little DnD adventure throughout this process, and then I'm gonna try to create images that complement our story as we go along. And this is just totally experimental. We'll see where this goes. We're just gonna kind of have fun with it. But Don, what's going on? What's up, everybody? I hope you guys are having a good time. Good night. And
Hi.
Nancy's gonna be doing some voice acting for us. And yeah, so Nancy, do you want to start this off and kind of tell them how this is supposed to go? And then I don't know, because we have to create a character or create a tone. We have to pick a tone. And what else? See, we have to pick theme and tonality, and then create our character. Unless we just want to, we'll have it randomly generate something for us just to get us started. Randomly start us on something. Okay, so we'll try that for now and see what it comes up with. Palmer, what's going on? Oh, it's Don's birthday? No way. Don, we didn't plan it like that, but happy birthday, man. That's awesome. Birthday! That was Nancy yell back there. I had her mic muted. But yeah, happy birthday, man. It's good to be back, you guys. Hopefully, we'll see what happens, but yeah, hopefully we can make this a regular thing. Red Sky, what's going on? So, okay, Nancy, you want to start guiding us through this? It looks like it's spitting out tons of information here, so I'm going to go ahead and switch it over to Nancy so she can read what's happening. So you guys were creating a quick D&D campaign. Nancy's going to narrate it, and then the chat and myself, we're going to kind of decide what we do next. So basically, it's going to give us options on how we proceed, and then you guys can kind of help us tell this story in terms of what we do and how we attack this. So take it away, Nancy.
In the land of Eldoria, a realm where the essence of high fantasy weaves through the fabric of reality, and the air is thick with both whimsy and heroism, our tale begins. Our protagonist, a stout-hearted, robust dwarf known as Quintus, steps forth, clad in armor that gleams under the sun's benevolent gaze. Quintus embodies the quintessential fighter, ready to carve a legacy through the annals of time.
Sounds like Dennis.
Here's your character sheet.
Sorry.
That's okay. Quintus is the name of your character. The race is dwarf. Class, fighter. Theme, high fantasy. Tonality, whimsical and heroic. Backstory. Born under the mountain's heart in the bustling dwarven city of Thrall's Anvil, Quintus grew up amidst the clang of hammers and the glow of forges. From a young age, Quintus showed us unparalleled zeal for combat, wielding axes and hammers with surprising dexterity for one so young. Driven by tales of heroic deeds and a burning desire to etch his name beside those of the legends, Quintus ventures forth into the wider world, seeking adventure and the chance to prove his mettle. As dawn breaks, Quintus finds himself at the edge of the Whispering Woods, a place where trees are said to murmur secrets and the air shimmers with magic. The journey ahead promises to be filled with dangers unknown and wonders unimagined. Before Quintus, the path diverges, leading to adventures untold. Where will our hero venture first? What challenges will he face? The story is yet to unfold, and the fate of Quintus rests in your hands. Here are your actions. Venture into the heart of the Whispering Woods, drawn by tales of ancient magic hidden within. Head towards the nearby village of Meadowfield, rumored to be in need of a hero to vanquish a lurking evil. Seek out the ancient dwarven ruins to the north, believed to hold secrets of the old dwarven empire and untold treasures. Train with the local militia, honing your combat skills and learning the lay of the land. Investigate the mysterious lights that's seen dancing on the horizons at night, a phenomenon no one has been able to explain. Choose your path and let the adventure begin!
Nice. All right, you guys. So okay, she read us into the interlude, or the intro, I mean, sorry. And so yeah, what we got to do is we got to choose what we want to do next. It gave us the intro of our badass little like dwarf guy here. And he's a fighter, high fantasy. That's the tone. His name is Quintus, but I'm gonna call him Dennis, okay? Jamar, what's going on? Mac Lane, everybody, thank you for being here. I know it's been forever. So let's get into it. Our actions are: 1, we venture into the heart of the Whispering Woods, drawn by tales of ancient magic hidden within. Okay, so Whispering Woods, that's number 1. Number 2, we could go to Meadowville, to a nearby village. 3, we could seek out an ancient dwarven ruins to the north. Okay. 4, we train with the local militia, honing our combat skills and learning the lay of the land. Or we investigate mysterious lights seen dancing on the horizon at night, a phenomenon no one has been able to explain. So your choices are 1 through 5. All right. If you want me or Nancy to repeat them, let me know. But that's your options. And I don't know, it's probably really hard to see, yeah? Sorry, not Nancy, Alara. Alara can help you. What's going on, Abe? Steady repping over there on Twitch. That's what's up. Red Sky says 3. Since that's currently the only answer that we've got, I'm gonna let it run for about another 30 seconds. Okay, so if you want to vote, now's the time. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Throw it in the chat, and we will incorporate that into our mathematical equation that determines what we do here. I think Nancy's voting 1, which would be to venture into the heart of the Whispering Woods. I say seek out ancient dwarven ruins to the north. That could be cool. There's a lurking Evo in Meadowville. Sorry. Don says, what's 3 again? Abe says 5, which would be investigate the mysterious lights seen dancing on the horizon at night. 3 is seek out the ancient dwarven ruins to the north, believed to hold secrets of the old dwarven empire and untold treasures. before the light of Durin's day. Abe says 5. Red Sky says repeat them all, please. Oh my god. Really? Look at this. We're already getting spam on Twitch. I feel right at home already. This is amazing. Let's see. Let's go ahead and block that person. All right. Nikki says 1. So that's 2 votes for 1. We got 2 votes for 3. Abe says 5. Okay, so let's go with 3. We'll go with 3. You guys got outvoted. All right, so we'll go 3 and see what it gives us. So yeah, as it unfolds the next part of our journey, I guess go ahead. Yeah, I'll switch it over to Nancy so she can read as it. Alara. Wasn't Alara the name of Willow's daughter?
That's Elora.
Oh, okay. All right.
Elora Dannon.
All right, go ahead.
Quintus, with a heart as sturdy as the mountains from which he hails, sets his sights on the ancient dwarven ruins to the north. His steps, determined and unyielding, carry him through rugged terrain and under the vast expanse of the sky. The ruins, legends say, are remnants of the old Dwarven Empire, a civilization that reached the zenith of craftsmanship and martial prowess before its mysterious decline. It's whispered that they not hold only the secrets of bygone ages, but also treasures untold, waiting for a worthy soul to uncover them. As Quintus approaches, the air grows thick with the weight of history. The ruins loom ahead, a testament to the grandeur of the Dwarven Empire at its peak. Ancient stone structures, partly reclaimed by nature, whisper tales of yore. The entrance, carved into the mountain's base, is flanked by 2 stone statues of dwarven warriors, their gazes stern and unwavering. Here's the setting. The ruins are a labyrinth of corridors and chambers, each telling a different story of the Empire's might and fall. The air is cool, the silence broken only by the echo of Quintus's footsteps and the occasional drip of water from the moss-covered ceilings. Here are your 5 actions, adventurers. 1. Explore the main hall, where the dwarves once gathered for grand feasts and councils. 2. Descend into the depths of the Forge, the heart of dwarven craftsmanship, where legendary weapons and armor were created. 3. Investigate the library, rumored to house ancient tomes containing the wisdom and the history of the dwarven people. 4. Search for the royal crypts, the final resting place of dwarven kings and queens, said to be protected by intricate traps and puzzles. Or 5. Dare to uncover the sealed chamber, whispered to be a study of a dwarven archmage laden with magical artifacts and forbidden knowledge. Quintus's journey through the ruins promises to be fraught with peril and wonder. Which path will he choose?
Well done, Nancy. Yes. Okay, so I don't know if you guys heard me flipping out in the background. I was kind of losing my stuff there. It mentioned Forge and Armor. Okay, so there you go. Destiny. You decide. Camilla says 3 or 5. We got 2 votes out the gate. Acevedo, what's going on, by the way? Okay, so the options are, again, and here's more images that it created for us. Very cool. So the options are: explore the main hall where the dwarves once gathered for grand feasts and councils. That's number 1. 2, descend into the depths of the Forge. I'm not biased here, but I vote for 2. The heart of the dwarven craftsmanship where legendary weapons and armor were created. Can you believe that? That's option number 2. 3, investigate the library, rumored to be house ancient tomes, etc., etc. Search the royal crypts. That's number 4. The final resting place of dwarven kings and queens, said to be protected by intricate traps and puzzles. 5. Dare to uncover the sealed chamber, whispered to be a study of dwarven archmage laden with magical artifacts and stuff. Nancy votes 4. Don says 2. Acevedo votes 9, which totally makes sense. It's what I would vote for if there was 9 options. Oh, is Kick spamming me? Is it? How come I can't see Kick? I saw your chat. I saw your comment when you were. Didn't you comment from Kick earlier? Yeah, you did. What are they spamming me with? Whatever. I can't see it. Red Sky says Destiny's number 2. We got to see where ARMR was created. All right, look, you guys, listen. I don't care what you guys vote. I'm gonna vote. I'm gonna put 2. Because. And so yeah, I count 2 votes for 2. All right, it's 2. All right, let's see what unfolds. And I'm gonna go ahead and switch it over to Nancy so she can read our next options. Thank you for hanging out tonight, guys. It's a little DnD adventure with Alara and I, and we're just getting into it, testing things out. Here we go.
Quintus, driven by insatiable curiosity and a deep respect for the craftsmanship of his ancestors, ventures down into the forge. This place, the beating heart of the ancient dwarven empire, is where the legendary weapons and armor that once decided the fates of nations were crafted. The air grows warmer as he descends, the remnants of ancient fires that once burned ceaselessly, now cold and still. The forge is vast, its ceiling lost in shadows. Around him, anvils and workbenches lay as if their masters merely stepped away, a silent testimony to the sudden departure of those who once worked here. In the dim light, Quintus can see tools of exquisite make and ingenuity, alongside half-finished projects that hint at the heights of dwarven artistry and engineering. As he explores, Quintus discovers a particularly intriguing workbench. On it lies a schematic for a weapon of unparalleled design, alongside the beginnings of its creation. The air around this spot feels charged, as if the very essence of dwarven craftsmanship lingers, waiting to be brought to fruition. Here are your actions, adventurers. 1. Attempt to complete the weapon on the workbench, using Quintus's own knowledge of smithing and schematic as a guide. 2. Explore further into the forge, looking for materials or artifacts that might aid in the quest or reveal more about the fall of the Dwarven Empire. 3. Search for the Master Smith's office, hoping to find records or personal notes that could shed light on the forge's history and its craftsmen. 4. Examine the other projects and tools, learning more about the techniques and materials used by the ancient dwarves. Or 5. Venture into the adjacent chambers, which might have served as storage for the forge's creations, possibly hiding armor or weapons left behind. Quintus's decision could unveil secrets long buried or equip him with knowledge and tools crucial for the challenges ahead. Which path will he take?
A great question. Chat, what direction will we take? Acevedo, what's going on? What do you mean? You're my kids. Well, this is just a yearly visitation. I lost custody, remember? All right. Okay, so here's the options again. Okay, for anybody that wasn't paying attention. Okay, 1, attempt to complete the weapon on the workbench using Quintus's own knowledge in smithing and schematic as a guide. 2, we explore further into the forge, looking for materials or artifacts that might aid in the quest or reveal more about the fall of the Dwarven Empire. 3, we search for the Master Smith's office, hoping to find records or personal notes that could shed light on the forge's history and its craftsmen. 4, Examine the other project and tools, learning more about the techniques and materials used by the ancient dwarves. 5, venture into the adjacent chambers, which might have served as storage for the forge's creation, possibly hiding armor or weapons left behind. All right, what do you think? What do you think? Nikki says, I was paying more attention to Nancy's voice. I know. She does very, very well. Nancy votes 1. Attempt to complete the weapon on the workbench using Quintus's own knowledge of smithing and schematic as a guide. Yes, we could. Let's see. Reveal more, blah, 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 blah. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, we could try to learn more. Or Don says 1. That's 2 votes for 1. Abe says weapons, yes. Red Sky says 4, which would be examine the other projects and tools, learning more about the techniques and materials used by the ancient dwarves. Maybe it would be smart to do that first and then try to, I don't know. I don't know how, if this is going to branch back. I don't think we could, once we choose, I think it kind of goes on its own thing. Like, yeah, the story diverges. So we got 3 votes for 1. All right, let's go with 1. Let's go with 1, see where that brings us. So we're attempting to complete the weapon on the workbench using Quintus' own knowledge and smithing and schematic as a guide. Let's frickin' go. Let's frickin' go. And, okay, I'm going to hand it over to Nancy, and we're going to pull up some more images to complement this wonderful story, wonderful adventure that we're on here. Appreciate you guys' participation. And, yeah, let's let Alara continue this story. Here we go.
Quintus, with a resolve as unyielding as the stone of his ancestors' mountains, approaches the workbench with reverence. The schematic, though ancient, speaks a universal language of craftsmanship that Quintus understands instinctively. He sets to work, his hands guided by the legacy of his forebears and the innate skill that flows in his dwarven veins. The process is arduous, demanding not just physical strength, but a deep understanding of... A deep understanding of the materials and techniques that were the pride of the Dwarven Empire. Quintus finds himself lost in the rhythm of hammering, the heat of the forge a comforting embrace. Hours meld into one another until at last the weapon lies completed before him. It is a masterpiece of engineering and artistry, a war hammer imbued with the essence of the forge itself. Its head is adorned with runes that glow faintly in the dim light, and its balance is perfect, as if it were made specifically for Quintus's hand. Artifact acquired. You now have the Forge Heart Warhammer. A dwarven warhammer of exceptional make. Its head is etched with ancient runes that pulsate with a dormant power, awaiting the right moment to unleash its true potential. Abilities: grants Quintus's enhanced strength and resilience when wielded. Additionally, it holds a mysterious power that seems to be linked to the ancient Dwarven Empire and its lost arts. As Quintus hefts this Forge Heart Warhammer, a sense of accomplishment fills him. Not only has he paid homage to the legacy of his ancestors, he has also reclaimed a piece of their lost glory. Yet, the completion of the weapon seems to awaken something within the ruins. A distant rumbling echoes through the corridors, and the faint glow of the runes begin to intensify. Here are your actions, adventurers. 1. Investigate the source of the rumbling. Warhammer in hand, prepared for whatever may come. 2. Use the newfound weapon to attempt to activate any mechanisms or runes within the forge that may reveal further secrets or hidden chambers. 3. Retrace steps to explore previously overlooked areas, now armed with the Forge Heart Warhammer and its latent power. 4. Search for any encryptions or artifacts that might explain the connection between the Warhammer and the ancient Dwarven Empire. Or 5. Exit the forge to test the weapon's capabilities outside, where the magic of the Whispering Woods might interact with the runes. Quintus stands at the threshold of new discoveries. The weight of history and destiny is in his hands. Which path will he choose?
Which path indeed? All right, so here we are, holding our hammer, deciding what we should do next on this beautiful adventure. An RPG, as Don pointed out, I suppose. And so yeah, the options are laid out before us. 1, we investigate the source of the rumbling, warhammer in hand. 2, we use the newfound weapon to attempt to activate any mechanisms or runes within the forge that may reveal further secrets or hidden chambers. 3, retrace our steps to explore previously overlooked areas, now armed with the Forge Heart Warhammer and its latent power. 4, we search for any inscriptions or artifacts that might explain the connection between the Warhammer and the ancient Dwarven Empire. 5, we exit the forge to test the weapon's capabilities outside, where the magic of the Whispering Woods might interact with the runes. Nancy voting 1 once again. Nikki says 2, Don says 2. Red Sky says 5, go out and swing that bad boy around. Red Sky, or Abe says 5 as well. Okay. So we want to go smash something. Is that it? 2 for 2, 5 for 5. I mean, 2 for 2, 2 for 5. Freaking Abe. Hey, look, what else we gonna do with this hammer? You know what I mean? Oh man. Meow meow in hand. With meow meow in hand, what will we do? We have the path laid out before us. What will we do? 2 or 5? We need a tie-breaking vote here. Let's see. Let's go with we could roll the dice. That's right. I have dice. Screw it. Let's roll the dice. Let's roll for initiative. Wait, how are the dice going to tell me? All right, whatever. Look, okay. Tie-breaking vote. Let's go with we'll go with 5. Screw it. 5. All right, let's see what it says. And once again, as the path unfolds before us, Alara will enchant us with her musings.
Quintus, with a Forge Heart Warhammer in hand, decides to venture outside the ancient forge, eager to test the capabilities of his newly forged masterpiece. The weight of the Warhammer feels right in his grasp, as if it were an extension of his own being. As he steps into the open air, the change from the forge's warmth to the cool outside world is immediate. Yet the Warhammer's runes continue to glow with a soft inner light, unaffected by the shift in environment. The Whispering Woods surround the ruins, the ancient trees towering and seemingly watchful. Quintus finds a clearing not far from the forge's entrance, where the light of the sun breaks through the canopy, casting dappled shadows on the forest floor. Here, he decides to test the Warhammer's might. With a few practice swings, Quintus feels the power coursing through the Warhammer, its balance and make allowing for swift, powerful strikes that seem to resonate with the energy of the forge that birthed it. As he strikes a fallen log, the impact is greater than any Quintus has felt before, the log splitting asunder as if it were mere straw. The runes on the Warhammer flare brightly with each strike, hinting at deeper powers yet to be unlocked. As he experiments, the whispering of the woods seems to grow in intensity, as if the forest itself is reacting to the Warhammer's presence. Then, from the edge of the clearing, a creature steps forth. It is a guardian of the woods, a treant an ancient towering with its eyes fixed upon Quintus and the glowing warhammer. This is your encounter, a Trent, a guardian of the Whispering Woods. A massive sentient tree-like creature, ancient and wise, tasked with protecting the woods. Its bark is thick and moss-covered. Its limbs are like great bows, capable of powerful strikes. The Trent speaks, its voice is deep and resonant, echoing with the wisdom of the ages. That weapon you wield, it carries the echo of the ancient dwarves.
Wait.
Why have you brought it here, to the heart of the Whispering Woods?
Hold on.
Okay.
That weapon you wield, it carries the echo of the ancient dwarves. Why have you brought it here, to the heart of the Whispering Woods? Your actions, adventures.
1. Explain your intentions and show respect, seeking to gain the Trent's trust and possibly its wisdom or aid. 2. Ask the Trent about the Warhammer's powers and if it knows how to unlock its full potential. 3. Offer to help the Trent with any troubles the woods might be facing, hoping to prove your worth and the purity of your intentions. 4. Challenge the Trent's authority, asserting your right to travel the woods and wield the Forge Heart Warhammer as you see fit. Or 5. Inquire about the ancient Dwarven Empire and if the Trent knows of any connections between the ruins, the Forge, and the Whispering Woods. Quintus stands before the Trent, the fate of this encounter balanced as delicately as the ecosystem of the Whispering Woods themselves. Which path will he choose?
Okay, so we're about to get our ass beat by a tree. What do you guys want to do? We could face this this giant Groot head on. Okay, so here's our actual options. Red Sky says 3. It all starts with trust. Abe said escape, retreat, gas, break, dip. Okay, so here's the actual options we have. Once again, let's reiterate here. 1. Explain your intentions and show respect. Seek to gain the Trent's trust and possibly its wisdom or aid. So try to reason with the giant, scary tree. 2. Ask the Trent about the Warhammer's powers and if it knows how to unlock its full potential. Also not a bad strategy. 3. Offer to help the Trent with any troubles the woods might be facing, hoping to prove your worth and the purity of your intentions. That seems noble, as Red Sky would agree here, I guess. 4. Challenge the Trent's authority, asserting your right to travel the woods and wield the Forge Heart Warhammer as you see fit. So we could just choose to throw down with this dude right here, right now. Now, that is probably going to lead to the shortest story. However, it could also be the most exciting option right there. 5, we inquire about the ancient Dwarven Empire, if the Trent knows of any connections between the ruins, the Forge, and the Whispering Woods. Okay, so there you have it. We've got 1, 3, and 2. So there's 2 for 3. We've got 2 votes for 3. Nancy votes 1. That's 2 votes for 1 and 2 votes for 3. Okay, once again, I gotta be the tiebreaker here. We got, okay. Abe says throw a Pokeball at him and let's conquer the world. Okay, okay. So 1 or 3. They're very similar. You know, 1 is like explain your intentions and show respect. 3 is offer to help. I feel like if we're gonna go like the diplomatic route, I think I'm gonna vote for 3. Let's offer to help the dude. I mean, you can't really murder us if we're offering to help, right? That would just be rude. Nikki, you're changing your vote? You're changing your vote to 1? Or was that I mean, okay, screw it. Let's do 1. Let's see what happens. All right. So, once again, as Alara continues on with the story, let's go ahead and listen in and see what is going to come next in our adventure. And in the meantime, I'll try to pull up some images that match what we're going through. All right.
You have chosen option 1. Here we go. Quintus, understanding the gravity of the moment and the ancient power that stands before him, chooses a path of diplomacy and respect. He lowers the forge-heart warhammer not as a sign of surrender, but as one of peace and reverence towards the Trent, the guardian of the Whispering Woods. With a voice steady and clear, Quintus speaks. I've come upon this weapon through my respect for the craftsmanship of my ancestors and desire to uncover the lost glories of the Dwarven Empire. My intentions here are not to harm or disrupt, but to explore and discover. I recognize the sanctity of these woods, and I seek only wisdom and passage. The Trent, observing Quintus's gestures and listening to his words, seems to ponder deeply. The forest whispers quiet to a hush, as if awaiting the guardian's response. After a moment that stretches like the branches of the ancient trees themselves, the Trent speaks again.
Your words carry weight, dwarf, and your respect for this place is apparent. Many have come to these woods bearing arms with intentions far less noble. You seek wisdom, and so I shall offer what I can. The weapon you wield is old, steeped in magic from a time when the world was young. Its full potential is locked away, waiting for a worthy bearer to awaken it. Your journey has just begun, and the challenges you face will test your worthiness.
Trent then offers Quintus guidance.
To unlock the Warhammer's true power, you must understand not just the strength of your arm, but the strength of your heart. The ancient dwarves believed in the balance of creation and destruction. Show that you can wield this power with wisdom and restraint, and the Warhammer will reveal its secrets to you.
Before departing, the Trent also whispers of a hidden glade within the woods, a place where the fabric of magic is thin and the boundaries between worlds blur.
Perhaps there you will find what you seek, to unlock the mysteries of your heritage and your weapon. Here are your
Actions, adventurers. 1. Thank the Trent for its wisdom and seek out the hidden glade within the Whispering Woods. 2. Ask the Trent more about the ancient dwarves and any connections they might have had with the Whispering Woods. 3. Inquire about any immediate threats to the woods that Quintus might aid in as a gesture of goodwill and to prove his worth. 4. Reflect upon the Trent's words, taking a moment to meditate on the balance of creation and destruction. Or 5. Depart from the Trent's presence, heading back towards the ruins to explore further, now with a new perspective. Quintus stands at the precipice of a deeper journey, not just through the world, but into the essence of his own character. Which path will he choose?
All right, so we chose the diplomatic route, and it seems we were rewarded. At least we didn't receive death as a result, which is good. So now we have a new set of options, following that same path, essentially. So 1, we can thank the Trent for its wisdom and seek out the hidden glade within the Whispering Woods. 2, ask the Trent more about the ancient dwarves and any connection that they might have with the Whispering Woods. 3, inquire about any immediate threats to the woods that Quintus might aid in as a gesture of goodwill to prove his worth, which is essentially, well, no, that was 3 from last time. So 3 this time is similar to last time. 4, reflect upon the Trent's words, taking a moment to meditate on the balance of creation and destruction. And who knows, maybe we'll hallucinate and like go on a whole nother adventure it'll be like a simulation within the simulation within this simulation. So there's like 3 layers, maybe more. 5, Depart from the Trent's presence, heading back towards the ruins to explore further, now with a new perspective. Okay? So, that's our options, 1 through 5. Don says 4. Abe, yeah. That would make number 4 more meaningful, I suppose. Add a little Nancy voting 1 once again. Let's see. Thank Trent for his wisdom and seek out the hidden glade within the Whispering Woods. That would get the adventure potentially moving, right? I mean, meditation sounds cool, but what if we're just like, distracted and we're just like smelling moss and like there's bugs landing on us and then you can't concentrate? It's like, why did I decide to meditate? And then you just get mad because you're already meditating instead of... Anyways, you guys decide. We've got 2 votes for 4, which is meditation. Red Sky says 1, Nancy says 1. You love these tiebreakers, don't you? All right, we're gonna do 1. As much as I want to meditate. Okay, Nikki said 1 too. Awesome. All right. I want to meditate right now, but we're gonna go ahead and do 1. We're gonna head out into the Whispering Woods. So, that being said, let's hand it back over to Nancy. Soon, momentarily, and we'll see what the adventure holds.
Quintus, with a heart filled with gratitude and a mind alight with curiosity, nods deeply to the Trent, expressing his thanks for the wisdom shared. He then turns his steps towards the hidden glade within the Whispering Woods, as directed by the ancient guardian. The promise of a place where magic thrums with life and the veil between worlds grows thin sparks a fire in his spirit. This could be the key to unlocking the Forgeheart Warhammer's secrets and perhaps understanding more of the ancient Dwarven legacy. The journey through the Whispering Woods is serene yet alive with unseen energies. Quintus feels the presence of the forest around him, not just as a bystander, but as a participant in its ancient ongoing story. After some time, guided by subtle signs and whispers on the wind, he arrives at the hidden glade. The glade is breathtaking, a natural amphitheater surrounded by towering trees with their leaves shimmering with ethereal light. At its center lies a pool of water, crystal clear and perfectly still, reflecting the sky above like a mirror. The air here is charged with magic, tingling against Quintus's skin, resonating with the runes on his warhammer. Here are your actions, adventurers. 1. Approach the pool and examine its waters for any signs of magic or hidden paths. 2. Attempt to commune with the spirits of the glade, offering a piece of his own essence in exchange for their wisdom. 3. Use the Forgeheart Warhammers to gently touch the surface of the pool, seeing if the weapon itself can unlock the mysteries of this place. 4. Explore the perimeter of the glade, looking for inscriptions, artifacts, or natural formations that might hold clues. Or 5. Sit in meditation at the edge of the pool, focusing on the balance between creation and destruction, as advised by the Trent. Now, Quintus stands within the glade, a nexus of ancient power and potential. The path he chooses now could lead to profound revelations about the world, his weapon, and himself. Which path will he take?
Okay, there you have it. So, yeah, it's funny. As Red Sky pointed out, we didn't even help the Trent. Like, that was our whole mission. Or was it? We didn't pick 3. I think 3 was the one where we help him. 1 was the one. Anyway, it's too late now. We've already moved on. Doesn't matter anymore. All right. Thanks, Trent. Thanks for your help, big tree guy. We might come back and say what's up later. We can share some peyote and tell stories around the campfire. Until then, we have another decision to make. 1. Approach the pool and examine its waters for any sign of magic or hidden paths. That could be interesting. 2. Attempt to commune with the spirits of the glade, offering a piece of his own essence in exchange for their wisdom. 3. Use the Forgeheart Warhammer to gently touch the surface of the pool, seeing if the weapon itself can unlock the mysteries of this place. 4. Explore the perimeter of the glade, looking for inscriptions, artifacts, or natural formations that might hold clues. 5. Sit in meditation at the edge of the pool, focusing on the we get another opportunity to meditate here. Okay? If you guys squander this, that's on you. Okay? Now, personally, I think in this situation, I'm a little bit biased towards one of these, but I'm gonna wait and see what you guys say. Don says 5. Wait, Don said, oh, we gotta do 5. Second time, it's an option. That's 1 vote for 5, even though he put it twice. And then we've got 2 votes for 2, Red Sky and Nikki. 2 would be attempt to commune with the spirits of the glade, offering a piece of his own essence in exchange for their wisdom. What does that mean? What's a piece of essence? It sounds erotic. All right, you guys want to do 2? Red Sky says 2. Got to give a piece of yourself for wisdom plus 10. Yeah, maybe we'll get a stat increase. Let's try it. I was going to say 3 because I wanted to touch my hammer. But sure, let's go with 2. See what happens. All right, so yeah, as this unfolds, once again, we'll see what our adventure holds. Oh, we didn't even check out this other image, did we? It's very similar. But oh, my fat head's in the way. Hold on a second. So yeah, we've got 2 images here, both of them showing our little guy here who is somehow no longer a dwarf and has transformed into, like, I don't know, but it doesn't matter. The point is we're near some water and we have chosen to take a specific path. Let's go ahead and read on. Alara, take it away.
Quintus, feeling the weight of the moment and the ancient magic that suffices the glade, decides to reach out to the spirits of this place. He understands that magic, especially in a location as potent as this, is about give and take, a balance that he must respect. Closing his eyes, he opens his heart to the woods, offering a piece of his essence, a sliver of his soul's song, to the spirits that dwell within. The air around him grows still, and for a moment there is a profound silence, as if the forest itself is holding its breath. Then, softly at first, but growing steadily stronger, a chorus of ethereal voices fills the glade. The spirits of the Whispering Woods, ancient and wise, have heard Quintus's call and acknowledged his offering. Through the whispers that feel like the rustle of leaves and the murmur of streams, the spirits speak. They tell Quintus of the deep connections that bind all things, the threads of magic that weave through the heart of the world. They speak of the ancient dwarves who once walked these woods, their respect for the balance of nature, mirroring the balance that Quintus seeks to understand. The spirits offer a piece of their wisdom, a clue to unlocking the Fort Heart Warhammer's potential.
The power of creation and destruction lies not in the might of one's arm, but in the depth of one's conviction. Show the world your heart's true strength, and the Warhammer will respond to its call.
As the voices fade, a gentle glow envelops the pool's surface, and within its depths, Quintus sees visions of ancient dwarven smiths, their hammers raised high, not in war, but in the creation of wonders. He sees the forests and the mountains of Eldoria, vibrant and alive, a reminder of the beauty and destruction that exists in balance. Here are your options, adventurers. Actions 1. Reflect on the visions and the Spirit's message, seeking to understand the depth of conviction they spoke of. Draw upon the pool's magic, attempting to bond further with the Forge Heart Warhammer, showing his readiness to embrace the balance of power. Or 3, thank the spirits for their wisdom and leave an offering at the edge of the pool, a token of respect and gratitude. 4, Explore the glade further, now with a new understanding and connection to the world's magic. 5. Depart the glade, heading back towards civilization, carrying with him the lessons learned and a heart strengthened by the spirit's wisdom. Quintus now, touched by the ancient wisdom of the Whispering Woods, stands at a crossroads of his journey. The path he chooses next could shape not just his destiny, but the destiny of the lands he walks. What will his next step be?
All right. So, here we are. Challenged yet again to make the right decision. Now, I know what you're thinking. I hope this adventure never ends. But I think it is time that we bring this to a close for tonight. And then hopefully we can continue this journey. If you guys enjoyed this, please let me know, okay? If you want us to continue this journey and continue this and perhaps evolve this process, please let us know. I think Nancy Alara has done a great job tonight. So thank you, Nancy. Take a bow. And yes, thank you, chat, for participating. I appreciate you guys. This was a nice introduction, a nice little experiment to see what we could do with this. We're basically combining AI with storytelling, and it's fun. I think it's an interesting recipe that could evolve as you know, this technology continues to get better and better. There's a lot of opportunity for us to tell really fun stories and bring our talents to life. So Red Sky, I understand why you'd say that. I'm not gonna fight you on that. Nikki says yes. Lovely seeing and hearing you both. Right on, Nikki. All right, you guys. So yeah, let me know, and we're probably gonna be back. We're gonna try to refine this as we go. So yeah, thank you again. Much love. Nancy, you want to say something to the folks at home before we take off?
Hey guys, thanks for joining us. So this was really fun. I hope you guys had fun too. Definitely looking forward to more of these in the future. So I hope you guys liked it, because I really did. It was really fun for me to try something different, and you know, just because you guys play video games all the time, and this is my chance to just kind of be a part of adventure in my own way. So I had fun. Good night, guys.
All right, y'all. Thanks for hanging out. Peace, peace, peace. Abe, much love, everybody. Thank you, thank you. And we'll catch you guys on the next one. Later on.